Today, I am officially stepping into the fourth chapter of my life. This day marks another milestone for me, a perfect opportunity to look back to my journey with gratitude and a vision to become a better version of myself. Each chapter of my story has been full of challenges, lessons, and memories that I will treasure forever. Growing up, I was a kid full of dreams, dreaming to become a professional someday, to become a teacher or an engineer. But life has not been easy for me. I came from a poor family, and my parents are earning just enough for our basic needs. I graduated my primary education from a public school with just 1 peso on my pocket every day. And there are also times when I don't have even a single penny. All I have is my determination to go to school and to learn. But despite my situation, I never felt bullied or laughed at by my classmates, because during that time we were just kids. No problems to think about, just busy playing our games. Until I started my secondary level. My school was situated a little bit far from our home, so I need to ride a jeepney to be able to attend my class. This was the time when I started to feel the impact of poverty in my life. I felt a little pain in my heart, seeing my new classmates, wearing their new uniforms, shoes, and taking their breaks with foods. While me, I was wearing an old uniform, not sure if I'm the third or fourth to wear, as they were just given by our relatives. The signs of usage are too visible, as they are too thin, and the color of my skirt, instead of gray, it already turned into slightly brown. My tears starts to fall while typing. I remember those times when I need to look for fallen coconuts nearby. When I got home in the afternoon, then sell it so I can have my allowance for the next day. It's too hard to be in this situation knowing that you are not sure if you can go to school because you don't have money yet for your fare the next day. But I am so thankful because I was always able to complete each school year without any absent. During my third year in high school, we moved here in Binangonan, and it's the first time that I was able to experience wearing new uniform, as I was a transferee, thanks to our Nane Josie, my grandma, for sponsoring. This time I am still a commuter, but thank God my kuya was already working, and he is the one who shouldered my transportation allowance, while my parents are still working hard for our food, house rent, and bills. My life here in my third and fourth year was a little bit lighter until our graduation. But during my last months in high school, that was the time when I had to face poverty again. Cause in few months I'll be graduating and I will start my college, since my older sister was in college that time. I'm not sure if my parents can also afford to let me take up my college. I started to take up scholarship exams from different institutions. While waiting for the result of my exam, I kept on praying. I go with the elderlies praying every afternoon in the small chapel near us. I pray to God to grant me a scholarship so I can continue my education. I even completed the Simbang Gabi with hope that if I complete this, my wish will be granted. And luckily, God did not fail to grant my prayer. I passed a scholarship exam. Fast forward. I started my college days, but before that, I need a pair of black shoes and uniform. Good thing there was this Patahian Nika Edith, where I used to hand sew this ponytails called burlaloy at the rate of 35 centavos each. I was able to earn enough amount for my shoes and uniform out of this hand-sewn burlaloys. This was also my source of extra allowance. That's why I was able to eat my lunch in school, as our schedule was whole day. Then graduation prep comes. We have to pay for the graduation fee before our graduation day. The moment that I have waited was the graduation pictorial. I was really excited that day. I even asked my cousin to iron my hair because I want a straight hair on my graduation photo. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to take my graduation photo because I was only able to pay 50% of the graduation fee, and it really hurt me deep inside. During our graduation rehearsals, it was announced that I will receive 3 medals or awards: Best in Thesis, academic excellence, and overall fourth place. Since the venue of our graduation was far, it became a challenge again on how to get there, as we can't afford to rent a car. So I suggested to my parents, why don't we ask for help from our barangay? Captain, let's ask if we can borrow the barangay patrol, multicab, in exchange for our barangay. Captain to accompany me in receiving one of my medals. And fortunately, our then barangay captain didn't even think twice and agreed on our request. Thanks, Cap. Boy Shio. 2 weeks after graduation, I started hunting for job, and luckily I was hired in the first company that I applied for. Way back 2004, I got my first job. At first, my employer was hesitant to hire me because my sister and I applied in the same company at the same time. She even asked me, why did you apply in this company? Aren't you aware that there are companies that don't accept employees that are related to each other? Then I replied, yes, I am aware. But according to my father, it's safer for us if we will work together, since we're both girls. This is the only reason that came into my mind that time. Palusot. Lang. So I worked here, and this is where I met my husband. 2009. I got married and have my firstborn, and in 2011 I gave birth to my daughter. During my maternity leave, I decided to try online freelancing. We bought my PC using credit card and started searching for jobs in Odesk, now Upwork. Then I landed my first job, which was a scam. Luckily, there's Regeline Lenteria. She referred me on her Craigslist posting job. Since my maternity leave was only 2 months, I need to go back to work while I was also doing my online job at night. Our manager seen my potential, and eventually promoted me as trainer of the newly hired posters. This was the time when I decided to leave my work and focus on my online job. My journey as a trainer lasted for only 8 months, but since I am determined to work from home, I searched and applied on various jobs in Odesk. And in October 2012, I got my long-term job as a virtual assistant. I stayed here for 12 years. Last January 2024, I decided to leave my job as it is, not enough to support my family needs. January 2024, I tried my luck in the BPO industry. It was my first time to apply, and I was fortunate enough again to be hired by the first company I applied to. During my interview, I was asked by the interviewer, how do you see yourself 5 years from now? And I respond, 5 years from now, I can see myself as one of the valuable employees of the company, maybe leading a team, sharing my learning and experiences to newly hired aspiring agents. But my BPO experience didn't even last for a year, because a better opportunity to work from home knocked on me again. This was unexpected. Maybe the Lord seen my struggles while I am working on 2 jobs at the same time. I need to endure those almost sleepless nights and the stress in daily commuting. So he used someone as an instrument for me to return back to my comfort zone. Now I'm back to my work from home setup where convenience and better earnings really takes place. To all the people who's been with me on my journey, my friends, Wang Wang girls, college friends, Felsen friends, and CNX friends, thank you for bringing joy and happiness to my life. To my grandparents, my titos and titas both in Bicol and Binangonan, thank you so much po sa inyo sa lahat ng tulong nyo sa aming pamilya, lalong-lalo na kapag kami ay walang-wala. I will forever be grateful to all of you. To my family, ma, pa, kuya, ate, and ana, sobrang salamat sa support and pagmamahal nyo, palagi kayo nandyan para sa akin. Kahit ngayon na may sari-sarili ng pamilya, sa aking asawa Eric, maraming salamat sa pagmamahal mo sa akin ng sobra-sobra, sa suporta at pag-unawa mula noon hanggang ngayon. Lagi mong tatandaan, mahal na mahal kita. At sa aking mga anak, Ijo and Baby, mahal na mahal ko kayo. Kayo ang inspirasyon ko, kaya sobra-sobra akong nagsisikap para mabigyan kayo ng maayos na kinabukasan. At para hindi nyo maranasan ang mga naranasan ko, sana lang bigyan nyo ng pagpapahalaga lahat ng pagsisikap na ginagawa namin para sa inyo. Noon kapag naririnig ko ang mama ko nagkwekwento sa mga kaibigan o kakilala ko ng tungkol sa pinagdaanan ko, kung saan kailangan ko pa mamulot ng bagsak, nanyog tuwing hapon para may pamasahe ako kinabukasan. Sobrang nahihiya ako kasi ayokong malaman ng iba yung sobrang hirap ng buhay ko noon. Pero ngayon naging pang-motivate ko na ito, na kahit anong hirap ng pinagdaanan natin, kailangan lang na iba yung pagsisikap, determinasyon, sipag at tiyaga at darating ang panahon na ibibigay sa atin ni Lord ang mga hiling ng ating puso. Hindi man madali pero wag lang tayong susuko. Wag din nating isantabi ang mga pangarap natin dahil may plano ang Panginoon na nakalaan sa atin. Tiwala lang talaga sa Kanya. Kaya Lord, maraming salamat, hindi man ako mayaman, pero masasabi kong ang buhay ko ngayon ay medyo malayo na sa buhay ko noon. Through all the challenges, I've grown stronger, and I truly appreciate how far I've come.